Hi, beautiful Aries. How are you? If you're new, how welcome. My name is Michelle, and today we're going with your reading. Before I start, I want to remind you guys that my readings have no date. They are divinely guided. Everything has free will. Not everything is going to resonate with everybody. Please keep in mind that the energies could be inverted. And with this said, let's move forward. Also, para toda mi gente que habla en español, por favor, miren los settings y aquí van a poder encontrar los subtítulos en español. And with that said, let's move forward. We got the Seven of Wands. We got the Hangman. We have the Two of Swords in the reverse. With the Ace of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles. The Six of Cups in the reverse. Ten of Cups in reverse. Let's see what else. The Four of Pentacles in the reverse. And let's see. We got the Moon in the reverse. At the bottom, we got the Three of Swords in the reverse. So we have Pisces, we got Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, we got Cancer energies, we got Virgo energies, we got Gemini and Libra as well. So with this said, there is somebody who could either or be already in your life or about to be in your life. Somebody who is super attractive, but they're a player. You gotta watch out on that. There's a player that will often put you in uncomfortable situations for personal gain. This person is quite tricky because they could be charming, but at the same time they will do things to keep you around, and then whenever you stay around and you say, hey, I'm here, they act like they never asked you to do that, or they act like they're not available and that you're welcome to leave or stay. But the minute you make any decision, they make you again responsible of that. So we have somebody who is extremely emotionally immature, that they don't know what they want, and that they're clearly, the only thing that you could be short of is that they don't know what they want. That at the end of the day, it's going to be super tricky to make this workable or reliable anytime soon. Now at this point, you want this connection to be lasting, and you want this to be workable, and you want this to be good, and you want this. So with this said, you want this to be long lasting or so, and you maybe have seen videos online. Perhaps you got a reading with somebody, I don't know, that says that he or she is your soulmate. But keep in mind that your soulmate is never going to play the game of losing you. They're never going to play the game of push you away and then, like keep you going in circles. Somebody who doesn't care about you is the person that will do that, not your soulmate. And I know this is something that people are not ready to hear sometimes, and they don't like it, but it's the freaking truth. Now with this said, don't expect this person to settle down with you anytime soon. Don't expect them to marry you. Don't expect them to do that anytime soon. It'll take years, if that, that's like a positive outcome. Most likely they won't do it because they just don't want to. Remember, if they want to, they would. At this point right here, you need to start focusing more in your financial stuff and your career and money and stuff like that, because it seems like if you don't do it, you could risk losing most, or at least the lifestyle that you have right now. It could be lost. With this said, if you don't want your money to be in jeopardy or so, I will highly recommend you that instead of focusing in love entirely, to at least do 50-50 when it comes to that. And this is a sense of like you need to pay more attention to your financial situation if you want it to improve. Otherwise it could go differently, babes. So with this said, with the Moon in the reverse, going back to the love situation with this individual, they hiding things from you, and you know this. If you don't know this, you have been suspicious. You have suspicious, let's say, and some of you may say it's not true. The fact that you're fighting something that has no name, it means that something struck your nerves, right? So with this said, somebody's lying to you. This person seems to be one of them, and they're hiding things from you. This person plays it off as, I'm not really lying to you, but I'm not really telling you the truth either. At this point, with the Three of Swords in the reverse, this person has somebody else. They're talking to somebody else or so, and at this point, this other person maybe not even know about you. At the end of the day, this person is a third party situation, and they're not being entirely honest with you. And it's time for you to know that. And if you have any suspicions or so to find proof if you could. But at the end of the day, this person, Aries, seems to be very much liar, and it seems like they are not being entirely honest about their certain situations and or scenarios. Specifically, there's a third party situation. The Five of Pentacles right here is telling you right here being in despair, heartbroken, disappointed, and this could be in the love sense as well. But I also say that you need to do something about your financial situation, because again, if you don't, you could lose, for example, your apartment, your house, something that you own that you need to continue making money, or at least to have a decent life, you know, something that you have been working on, and then imagine it losing it. So at this point, yes, love is very important, but they're telling you, hey Aries, you need to do something because you're not paying as much attention to the money the same way you pay attention to this individual. Maybe you need to get another job, maybe you need to get a new job or something, or shorten your expenses or something. I don't know what it is, because again, this being general, it's not for one person only. It's for whoever can say, this is for me. If it's not for you, then move on. You know what I'm saying? Just take another part of the reading. But what this said is saying, hey, if you have been experiencing some like inconsistencies, especially if you have a business or something, it's time to change your strategy, move to your marketing or so. And if it's just you working somewhere else, it's a sense to either or get a different job or get a second one, because it does seem like your financial situation can get very significantly difficult in a few, let's say you have time, it's not going to be tomorrow, it could be a couple months from now, but you are being given a heads up beforehand, so you take care of everything, so the outcome changes and it's more uplifting, right? I do see as well that you are represented as the Queen of Pentacles, and this individual is represented as the Page of Wands. This is somebody that will take years to become as emotionally prepared as you. Pretty much, they're not going to give you a stable, consistent connection. You will not have a stable, consistent relationship with them, even in the financial sense. So at this point, it's always going to be a one-sided connection. I know that some of you think this is the one you want, and nobody's going to push you away from it, because at the end of the day, you are the queen and king of your own kingdom, right? But at the end of the day, if the kingdom falls apart, you cannot blame anybody, because you were told, hey, this may not work, maybe look another way or so, and you wanted it. So if this is who you want, just be aware that you need to work a million times more to make this workable, which at the end of the day may freaking exhaust you. It will be exhausting for you at the end of the day. But if you think they're worth it, go ahead. Like I said before, this is the kind of readings that don't give a lot of views, that don't give a lot of thumbs up, that people get very upset. But I'm not here to feed your delusion. That's your own business. I'm here to give you the reading you need to hear, another one you want to hear. And I'm trying to save somebody from financial distress, and I'm saving somebody from wasting their time, their valuable time, on somebody that does not deserve them. The Ten of Swords. This person could be verbally very inconsiderate, and to where they could literally betray you with the way they speak to you. I do see that this person, I don't know why you love them so much, because I don't see them treating you with respect. I don't see them making you a better person or making your life any easier. And I do see that this is the person that when they get mad, they throw flames out of their mouth, meaning like they will insult or make you feel so bad, and then I'm sorry, you know what I'm saying? So at this point, it could happen once, but if it happens all the time, keep in mind that that is a pattern that they find okay with. At this point, I do feel, Aries, that you deserve a lot more and better, and you're settling down for a bare minimum, if this is a situation or scenario that makes sense to you. I feel like some of you could be codependent to this connection, and others of you feel like, oh, this is not, I just will never find better. You will never know if you don't try. If you never leave a situation, you will always be in the same situation. You know what I'm saying? With the Nine of Wands, this person is going to hurt your feelings. It's going to end bad if it hasn't gone bad, and I feel like some of you are on and off, and if they want to, they would. If they want to change, they would have. If they want to do better, they would have. And at this point, you're going to continue to hurt your feelings, and you're going to continue to have your high hopes, and they're going to continue to betray it. with the Page of Cups in the reverse, there's no good news coming from this connection. I do feel like if you want good news and better news, you have to put in the mindset that you need to find this in another human being, that the person you want, sadly and unfortunately, is not the one for you, at least for now. And like I said before, it could take many years if that is the most positive outcome in this situation and scenario. So at this point, if you want something better and better news and love and fulfilling, it's best for you to start looking the other way. This connection will never change. It's always going to be the Five of Swords. Hurtful is going to be like repeating the same story a different month, a different year, a different day, because this person just doesn't want to change. And at the end of the day, they're seeing it as, I don't need to change, because no matter how horrible I could be, Aries will take me back. And that is the mentality of somebody who doesn't really care or respect you in any way, shape, or form. At the end of the day, you deserve the world, and right now you cannot end something if you're not willing to end it. In what sense? Close the cycle, close the book, close the chapter, and move forward. If you were to do that, if you were to close that chapter, the universe is promising you a loving, equal, and fulfilling connection with somebody else. It seems to be a water sign. If this person is a water sign, I want you to be very clear. Hear me very clear. It's not them, it's somebody new. But if it's not a water sign, it is a water sign again. And it's a loving connection, peaceful connection, stress-free connection. It is a teamwork partnership. If you were to give yourself a chance, when you're ready to do it, keep in mind that whenever you're too focused and when you're disturbing the divine timing, which at the end of the day, it will disturb the way that things work. Keep in mind it like this: the decisions you made yesterday are what is brought to you today to be here today, and the decisions you make today is what is going to bring you to whatever it is that you want to be. So at this point, the focus here is focus on your money, do the changes that you need to do in your money so it's better in this connection. If it makes sense, it's best for you to walk away from it, because it's just not going to pay well and you deserve better. And when everything balances out, you're gonna find the peaceful resolution and look able to move forward the way you should and the way you were intended. But at the end of the day, I mean, you don't have to make a decision today. This is a heads up. So this is what I got for you, Aries. You don't have to take it if you don't want to. At the end of the day, if it was for you, even if you don't accept it, eventually, you notice. But you indeed deserve better, and you should not be settling down for something like that. I hope and I wish you the best, Aries. Now, we're going to go with the spiritual animal. We got the dragon here, and this is a representation of the passion. It says the dragon is a reminder of your strong will and fiery personality. It is also a symbol of passion and fire. You are being asked to practice self-control and be cautious so that your passion does not lead you into trouble. And then head hug, it's trust. This is a reminder that even if you feel that others do not understand you or get what you're doing, it is not an excuse to curl up and hide. Sure, you may need a little bit of space right now, but the world needs your gifts. You are more than worthy. Well, babes, this is the end of your reading. I hope you liked it. If you didn't, I'm sorry. I'll try my best for the next time. I also want to encourage you not only to like and subscribe if you haven't, but to also follow me outside YouTube. You can follow me on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Spotify. I do a podcast every 2 weeks about spiritual topics in English and Spanish. I'll offer personal readings as well. All the links you're gonna need is gonna be in the description box below for all my platforms and so. And some of them are also in the bio. So thank you so very much. You guys have an amazing day.